The Olympic Games in London have gotten off to a shaky start with political controversies, security failings and traffic concerns. And now it's some of the athletes in the main spotlight, not only because of their sporting skills. It's their toned bodies that are grabbing the headlines, as RT's Anastasia Churkina reports.
Faster, higher, stronger. Bodies built like machines. An Olympic extravaganza of athletes grace magazine covers bearing it all.
It would be nice to say, to not look at these athletes like, these are special specimens, almost members of a different race. But these are people just like us. They could help us strive to do better.
Their superhuman bodies are on display in a competition for attention and personal exposure.
The Olympic gold is not just the gold that the athletes win and wear, but the gold of all these endorsements and all this visibility, and they want to cash in on it. It's their moment in the sun. Unfortunately, I think that undermines the Olympic goal and ideal.
The original ideal, an ode to athleticism and human might, scrapped. The Olympic dream and culture now transformed into glossy images of athletes striking a pose in the nude.
The original Olympics were performed completely naked. So you could make the case this is turning back to the original form of the Olympics.
In an ever-expanding entertainment culture surrounding the Olympics, self-PR is the new tradition, and the 15 minutes of fame an opportunity not to be missed.
You've got hundreds of athletes who come back to nothing. And a lot of them really look back and say, what did I get out of the last 4 years? I could have made more money being a manager at McDonald's.
The corporation that's one of the biggest sponsors of the Olympics is on a journey to send a somewhat confusing message. While the athletes are busy promoting their stunning bodies, McDonald's sets up their biggest joint in the world outside the Olympic Stadium.
A record 150,000 condoms are also being distributed at the Olympic Village. That's roughly 15 condoms for each athlete. Some argue sexing up the Olympics is slowly erasing the true meaning of these historic games.
The marathon really became into effect, and they based it off the Greek story in regards to Peisipides coming from warning, his citizens about basically how the war was ending with the Persians, and going 25 miles and just having bleeding feet, and how that inspired the marathon for what it is today.
While the aura surrounding the Olympics of today is anything but poised, sportsmanship appears to be the last guest joining this party. Anastasia Churkina, RT, New York.